Week 2 of the NFL season delivered chaos, surprises, and shocking reversals. From the Lions roaring back to the Chiefs stumbling for the first time in the Patrick Mahomes era, the stories go beyond the box scores. Today, we're breaking down the 14 stats that explain the biggest takeaways of NFL Week 2. First up, Geno Smith. 1 week after torching the Patriots for 219 downfield yards, he went 0 for 10 on throws over 10 yards against the Chargers. 2 of his 3 interceptions came on these passes, matching his career high. The Raiders managed just 3 field goals in a 29 loss, joining the Vikings as the only teams without an offensive touchdown in Week 2. The Chargers' defense, led by Jesse Minter, showed the league they'll be a nightmare for deep passes all season. Meanwhile, the Detroit Lions' offense looked reborn, averaging 8.8 yards per play, the best single-game mark under Dan Campbell. Jared Goff completed 82% of his passes for 334 yards and 5 touchdowns, with clean pockets thanks to dominant offensive line play. Detroit went from a 3.8 yards per play disaster in Week 1 to an offensive powerhouse in Week 2. The lesson? When your line controls the trenches, the rest falls into place. For the first time in the Mahomes era, the Chiefs are 0-2. Kansas City ranks 20th in success rate and 21st in EPA per drive. Mahomes has led the team in rushing 2 games in a row, highlighting the dysfunction. Injuries, suspensions, and a struggling offensive line leave him to carry the offense, and Andy Reid must find solutions quickly. Historically, only 11% of teams that start 0-2 make the playoffs. Kansas City's path forward is uphill. The Eagles are 2-0, but Jalen Hurts' passing attack is struggling. Through 2 weeks, he's completed only 2 passes over 10 yards, relying on his legs and short passes. Defenses are daring him to go deep, and while Philly's offense can grind out wins, it's far from the Super Bowl caliber attack we saw last season. Some rookies shined, others stumbled. Panthers' Xavier Legette has just -2 total yards on 8 targets through Week 2. Meanwhile, teammate Tedairoa McMillan already has 168 yards and 9 first downs. Rookie Elich Eomanor is also making waves with Cam Ward despite protection issues. Week 2 showed that while talent is evident, opportunity and execution make all the difference. Defense wins games, and few are more dominant than Micah Parsons and the Packers. Parsons recorded 8 pressures in 2 games, wreaking havoc on quarterbacks and opening the door for the secondary. The Packers' young defensive line and cornerbacks like Keisean and Nixon are taking advantage of Parsons' chaos, turning potential plays into losses for the offense. Green Bay's defense is proving to be a force multiplier early in 2025. Quarterbacks are facing serious challenges. Cam Ward has already been sacked 11 times, highlighting protection problems for Tennessee. Vikings' J.J. McCarthy has a -0.52 EPA per dropback, the worst in the league, while Russell Wilson came 3 yards shy of his career-high passing game. Across the league, Week 2 was a reminder that QB success relies on the line, timing, and decision-making under pressure. The Colts have punted 0 times in 2 weeks, scoring on nearly every drive under Daniel Jones and Jonathan Taylor's domination. In contrast, the Dolphins' defense ranks dead last in points and yards allowed per drive, while the Steelers' defense under Mike Tomlin is struggling historically, allowing explosive plays left and right. These stats reveal which teams are executing efficiently and which are in early season turmoil. Finally, the running game can swing momentum. Tampa Bay's backfield exploded against Houston, with Bucky Irving and Raychad White combining for a 59% success rate on carries. Against elite defenses, the ability to consistently gain yards on the ground can change the complexion of a game, proving that Week 2 wasn't just about quarterbacks or passing stats. Week 2 reminded us that the NFL is unpredictable. Dominant performances, shocking losses, rookies stepping up, and veterans struggling. As the season continues, these stats show who's thriving, who's in trouble, and what trends might shape the rest of the 2025 campaign. Stay tuned, because if Week 2 was this chaotic, Week 3 is guaranteed to bring more surprises.